Okay, and live in 3, 2... Hello and welcome back to Conspiracy Cats Live. Now, if you are a flat earther and you want to check out the phone number below, please don't be shy, give it a ring, and you're more than welcome to come on and impress us with your scientific genius. While I'm waiting for some of you to do that, we already have caller number 1 on the line.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Trey Dior. For any globe-tart out there who got the answer, I'll cash out you $100 right now. $100 cash out bet. The challenge is, show me a picture of Earth that's not CGI.
Wow, well, what a start to the show. What a first caller. And yeah, I would like to take your $100, please.
I'd like to receive that gift onto my account.
Yeah, all right, come on, Kent. He knows he's got to be careful with that stuff now. Anyway, here is your picture. A non-composite photograph of the Earth taken December the 7th, 1972 by the Apollo 17 crew on the way to the moon. So if that's all, I'll have your $100 now, please.
I want to see an actual picture of the Earth.
Yep. This one. December the 7th, 1972. The Earth. In full.
That's not CGI compressed. That's not generated by a computer.
Yeah, that's this one, remember? Taken December the 7th, 1972 by the Apollo 17 crew. The Earth in full, not CGI.
Not Photoshop. I want to see a real picture of the Earth.
Yep, that's this one again, remember?
From space.
And where the hell do you think it looks like that was taken from?
That's real.
Okay, look, one last time. Here is your picture. It is real. It is not CGI. It is not fake. It is from space. $100, please.
The first person that shows me a real picture of the Earth, I'll cash up you $100.
Right. Look, can we just boot him, get the next caller on? And while we're waiting for the next caller, it appears that hot off the press, we've got an email from one of our regular Flat Earth posters. What's it say, guys?
Hello, it's me, Jamie. I just thought I'd pop by because, this really needs saying. You ready? Wanker quarks, boy. Pour water and thumb up bum. There we go. I needed to get that out.
Right, and there we go. Fantastic. Was that the best one we had? Anyway, caller number 2 is on the line, and it is self-proclaimed medical expert Dr. Thomas Cowan. Apparently, he's got some incredibly important news for us. What's he got to say?
It's obviously not good to eat other people's poop.
Thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Caller number 3 is Flat Earth early bird host Arwin. Apparently, he's got some groundbreaking news for us. Off you go, buddy.
I've never had a mustache before.
And thank you for phoning in and letting us know. Flat Earther number 4 is on the phone. Apparently, they have some groundbreaking new evidence that destroys the globe. Let's get straight over to him. Where are you, buddy?
Alright, so I'm sitting here at the beach.
Right, cool. And it's good to see you soaking in some of those rays and working on the old tan. I am very interested. How are you going to fail to meet my already extremely low expectations?
I'd like to point out these boats. All these, see, there's a shoreline right there, and I'm just using my cell phone, so it's got poor quality. But my point is that all these boats, okay, look like, you can see them all out there on the water, all right?
Yeah, this is all very interesting, mate, but this is a Flat Earth hotline, and we are waiting for some Flat Earth news, so can we just speed it up a bit? What exactly are you trying to say?
Okay, the curvature of the Earth is supposed to make a boat disappear beyond view at 3 to 5 miles away.
Well, yeah, ish, if you are actually measuring from sea level, which it appears that you are claiming that you are.
Okay, so my question is, do you think that all these boats that we're seeing out there are 3 to 5 miles away?
Yeah?
So, I don't think so.
Okay, well, thanks for calling in. That was quite stunning. It was quite possibly the least well-researched Flat Earth argument I have ever seen. It was truly something to behold. Anything else you want to add before you leave?
I think that these boats are anywhere between 3 miles away and 10 miles away.
So great, anywhere between 3 and 10 miles. So go on then, take a guess. Anywhere between 3 and 10 miles, how far away do you think they are?
15 miles away, maybe.
Great, thank you. Now, just a little tip before you go, feel free to ignore it, but I would suggest that filming boats in the pitch black with absolutely no idea how far they are away and just randomly guessing at numbers perhaps isn't the best type of research that you could perhaps be doing. Maybe if you, I don't know, filmed these boats during the daytime, you'd have a much better idea of whether or not they actually travel over the horizon. Like this. Anyway, I've just been informed we've had another email come through. Let's check that email before we get through to the next caller.
Hello, I just bobbed by to say I love you, cats.
Give me another email like that and you're sacked. Next email.
Hello, my name's Won't Think, and I've got some questions for you. I bet you can't answer a single one. Here we go. Number 1, if you're so brilliant, why don't you debate someone who actually has a clue? Number 2, find me a real picture of Earth from space. I bet you can't do that. Number 3, how can we fit the longest bridge on Earth into one picture? And number 4, why does the horizon stay at eye level no matter how high you are? So there you go. You can't answer any one of those, can you?
Okay, well, great questions. Very, very difficult to answer, but I shall do my best. Number 1, why do I not debate people who actually have a clue? Well, the simple answer to that is anybody who actually has a clue isn't a flat earther, and therefore I don't debate them. Number 2, how do I fit a really long bridge onto one photograph? Stand really far back. That's a useful tip. You can keep that one for free. Number 3, why does the horizon rise to eye level? It doesn't, but we both know you'll never, ever, ever go and get a theodolite and find that out for yourself. Of course, I did ask Will to come onto the Agree to Disagree debates channel and debate me on these points, but he must have missed my reply. Right, our next caller is another flat earther and friend of the channel, Fred.
My name is Dread.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's see what he's got to say.
You're literally pathetic, Baldy Catz.
Thank you, Fred. Very much appreciated. Now, why don't you show me your scientific expertise by, I don't know, telling me what Newton's first law is. And here's a clue. If I'm simplifying it for you, it goes a little bit like this. An object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. Just say that.
Things in motion stay in motion if there's no vacuum or there's no friction to stop them. Basically, something like that. Isn't that the third law, thermodynamics?
Well, thanks for your contribution. And since when did the third law of thermodynamics come into it, Fred?
Baldy. My name is Baldy. My name is Baldy. My name is Fred.
All right. You don't have to make a song and dance about it. Anyway, our next caller this time truly has evidence that's going to destroy the globe. Let's check it out.
My dear friends, flat earthers, brothers in Christ, and globe earthers, who are friends of mine too.
Found him. Yes, this flat earther and friend of the channel, albeit not this channel, I'm sure he's a friend of some channel somewhere, has been making a whole lot of globe-destroying videos lately, and they're all to do with how the sun sets. Now, I do hope that when we watch one of these videos, it doesn't turn out to be actual proof of the globe, because if it does, well, that's going to be a bit embarrassing. Ah yes, filming the sun setting behind the horizon using a drone. Very, very strong proof of the globe. And there's probably only one thing he could have done here to make this worse for himself. And that would have been, perhaps, if he'd have taken the drone and increased its altitude after the sun had set to show that we can then see the sun again over the curvature of the Earth and watch it set a second time. But he wouldn't have done that. What? Okay, well that happened. Thank you very much. Our next caller has apparently a couple of questions to ask, but I've got a feeling he's asked these before.
Why would they even invent gravity then? Why is there mass? What is this shit about mass?
Next.
I'm pregnant.
Well, I really was not prepared for that. Now, our next caller has two things that we can learn. The first one is that she has a demonstration which is going to show us gravity does not exist. And instead, gravity can be explained just by thinking about density and buoyancy and nothing else. And secondly, she's going to show us that she's got a microphone that is made out of a potato. And I don't know which is more impressive. Off we go.
Let me take something like my baton create a little fulcrum for it. And this is, if I put it dead center, or somewhere where the weight is distributed evenly, it will.
Okay, so, I mean, the suspense is killing me. You're going to take something and you're going to balance it on your finger, like that. And then what?
That's what happened.
No, it isn't. Look. Anyway, what is it you're supposed to be proving?
So, my conclusion is that imbalance proves density buoyancy. Okay?
No, not okay. Not okay at all. Imbalance doesn't in any way, shape or form suggest that we can just throw away gravity and replace it with density and buoyancy. And also, this is kind of making me think you don't really know what buoyancy is, but one point at a time. Let's start here. Okay, here's a little thought experiment for you. And what I don't mean by that is that the experiment is actually trying to think, okay? Imagine you have a massive pair of balanced scales, just like this one. And on one side you place a very, very large and heavy aircraft carrier. An aircraft carrier which floats on water because it's less dense than the water. Now on the other side you place a bowling ball which is much, much smaller, but it will sink in water because it is more dense than water. Now I want you to ask yourself, which side will the scales tip to? Will they tip to the side where we have the much smaller yet more dense bowling ball? Or will they tip to the side where we have the bigger, heavier yet much less dense aircraft carrier? Now when you figured that out, you realise that your claim that gravity isn't needed and all that we need is density and buoyancy is wrong. And then you'll realise that listening to flat earthers on YouTube that tell you stupid things like gravity doesn't exist is probably not the best idea. Good luck. Right, now we're fast coming to the end of the show. I know we haven't seen any flat earth proofs and I'm sure we're all completely stunned and surprised by that, but we do have a couple of callers who are still on the line. Now we don't have a lot of time. Let's just hear what their main points are. The first caller is Dr. Andrew Kaufman. His qualification is being one of the biggest spreaders of misinformation about viruses and diseases on the internet. What have you got to say, pal?
Cox.
Thank you for that. I think, Nathan Oakley is ready to come on and do his impression of a goat. Have we got time for that?
Nah.
No, you're all right, mate. I think we do have time for that. Oh, sorry, that was your impression. Fred is back.
Fred!
He wants to do an impression of Chewbacca. Why not? Take it away, Fred. Actually, that was pretty good. All it remains for now is for the Flat Earth super duo, Peter and Pete, to sing us out. And I will let the scientific illiterate flat earther Quantum Eraser give them the introduction they deserve. Goodbye.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Conspiracy cats.
Your videos are amazing.
Cats. Conspiracy cats.
True.
Come feel the vibe. Like and subscribe.
I'm pregnant.
And take off your hats to
Conspiracy cats.
It's obviously not good to eat other people's poop.